Jesse Goodnight asks, why's my name Slime? Nothing, 5. It just is what it is. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the 40K Q&A. I've taken the top 79 questions. I'm literally going to be here for 2 hours recording. Doesn't matter. I want to answer you guys' question. There were a lot of questions that were asked multiple times, or maybe there was a question regarding a mod that came out the day that the thing went up, something like that. Those are not going to be in here, but all questions, basically what we call evergreen content, things that you guys want to know. Maybe they involve DJ, maybe they involve YouTube, maybe they don't. But regardless, let's check them all out right now. First question for Moses Pittman. He says, what microphone do you use? I actually use about 4 or 5 different microphones depending on what is going on. This microphone right here, this is a Shure SM7B for doing videos and stuff like that. I can actually show you guys. We can pull it in here. There's a bunch of them. This is my video microphone right here. This is a Shure KSM27. I really like that microphone. It sounds super clear, but this one's great for just speech, just straight up speech. And then this guy right here is the live stream microphone. That is a Bluebird SL. Really like all of those microphones. Plus, I have a couple handheld microphones as well. Shure SM58, a Sennheiser E835, and then of course I have the Mickey 2 wireless lapel mic as well. Just all kinds of microphones. Jake Sinclair asks, can you do a day in the life of DjGoHam? Yes, I'm planning on doing that. I'm actually going to get a film crew here to do that for me. I could just grab the camera that you guys are watching on right now. I could just grab that and take it around, but it wouldn't be as good, and it wouldn't be up to the quality that I want to bring to you guys. So eventually, yes. Right now, no. Jeff asks a really good question, and he does not seem happy with me. He says, why don't you ever play realistically? All you ever do is mess around on different maps. Yeah, no, you actually get it. There are a lot of people that play super realistic. There are some people that play not realistic, or maybe they do other things with Farming Simulator, and I want to be in the middle. I want to be right there in the middle. I want to do fun things. I want to enjoy myself and have a good time, and if you guys enjoy it, that makes it even more fun. Scott asks, what drives you the most nuts about being a YouTuber? So not knowing something and everyone wanting to know. Primary example, seasons for console. I have no idea when it's going to release. I know nothing. I have zero information. I know as much as you guys, and it is so painful because even if I did know something, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But the thing is, at least I would be like, guys, just hang tight. Don't worry. Just hang tight. But I can't even say that. It's like, oh man, I don't know either, man. I'm so sorry. That's what drives me nuts about being a YouTuber, is when everybody wants to know something and I don't know either. Jesse Goodnight asks, why's my name Slime? Nothing, 5. It just is what it is. Sierra asks, do you think you will become a part-time YouTuber? Hashtag you the best. Thank you very much, Sierra. So right now, I consider myself a full-time YouTuber. I do this 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes even more than that. And that is 6 days a week right now. I'm taking off Sundays. Once NFL season is over, we will be back to doing 7 days a week, stuff like that. Trying to take some time off and enjoy myself. But yeah, I'm currently a full-time YouTuber and full-time DJ as well. Jack Little asks, if YouTube was deleted, what would you do? Well, I would just continue DJing. I was a DJ for many years before doing YouTube. I became a DJ full-time in 2013. So I've been full-time DJ working 5-6 days a week, every week since 2013, and started doing YouTube in March 9th of 2018. And I started doing pretty much full-time immediately with that. So that is kind of, if it was deleted, I would just go back to do only DJ. Dylan asks a great question. He says, hashtag Ask DJ. Why did you start doing Farming Simulator videos, and will you play any other games when you get big on YouTube? I consider this channel to be a big channel on YouTube, at least in the Farming Simulator community already. Why did I start doing Farming Simulator? Well, I was playing Farming Simulator, and I was playing Minecraft, and I was playing GTA 5, and of all those, and Forza, I love to play them. Forza, still do. And out of all those games, I looked and I said, you know, Farming Simulator really has the smallest community, and I feel like we can do some really fun things and some really big things as part of that community. And it turns out that the Farming Simulator community is one of the best decisions I could have ever made doing that. You guys are absolutely incredible. As far as will I play any other games, not on the channel, no. This is Farming Simulator all the time. Donovan asks, can I make the loading wagon that I use on Lone Oak as a console mod? So I can't. One, I don't own that mod. It is not mine. It is just a mod that I found and that I edited. So I wouldn't be able to do anything with that. And on top of that, it uses extra scripts that console doesn't have. And if you use an extra script that console doesn't have, it cannot be added unless it's with a DLC or something like that from Giants, which they're not going to do for every single mod. So I doubt we will ever see anything like that on console. George asks, do you not get a pre-play for FS20? Currently in talks with Giants about that. I've talked to Chris a little bit about it, but not really much in detail. We do have pre-order links for you guys. If you guys want those are down in the description below, the first line of the description. You can get pre-orders for FS20. I do have a Nintendo Switch, so I will be playing it. But as far as getting it early, I'm not quite sure if that's going to work or how it's going to work. Ewan asks, what would your dream car or truck be? So I really like the Chevy Camaro. I think those are awesome. GTRs are pretty sweet too. But I think I'm just an American dude, man. Just give me a Camaro and I'll be happy. And I don't really have a dream car. I used to have cars I really liked. I think like my favorite car would probably be like a Nissan Silvia S13, something like that. Dark gray, chrome, something like that. Drop down to the ground about as far as you can. Get some big old fat tires on it so you can do some drifting. That would be sweet. Ruben asks a great question. Why do you like Farming Simulator so much? I started playing Farm Sim 15 and became addicted immediately. I couldn't stop playing the game. I actually missed work 2 days in a row just so I could play Farming Simulator 15 for fun. And I tried and tried, and I couldn't do well. And I was so frustrated because I was playing a game for the first time and I wasn't good at it. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't have it. And so I was like, I want to do this. And I saw that Farm Sim 17 was out. This was like fall of 2017. So Farm Sim 17 had been out almost a whole year at that point. And so this was like 5 months before I even started, 5-6 months before I even started doing YouTube videos. So I started playing FS15, got hooked, got addicted, started playing FS17, got hooked, got addicted, watched Silly P and Daggerwin every single day to learn how to play. People ask me, how'd you learn how to play? How'd you learn how to do everything in Farming Simulator? Mr. Silly P, his videos helped me immensely, and without him, I would not even have a clue how to play Farm Sim. Brandon asks a good question too. If you don't already, what would you want to buy as a truck, and what would it be knowing you have lots of a DJ equipment to move around? So as far as a truck goes, I have an SUV right now. I have a Dodge Journey. Really, really like that car. It's small enough, but it's big enough to where I can fit all my stuff in it. I get great gas mileage. I get like 17, 18 miles a gallon around the city. I have the big V6 in it, front wheel drive. So it drives great, it feels well, it handles well. It handles kind of like a car, which is nice for me. But if I had to get a big truck, I would probably get something like a GMC Sierra, something big like that, and put not a camper top, but kind of one of those, gosh, I don't even know what the brand name is, but some kind of like bed top on it, one with the windows and everything on it. I get something like that. That's exactly what I would have. Jesse asks, where are you from? I was born in upstate New York, and around when I was about 2 years old, I moved down to North Carolina with my mother and father at the time, and we moved to middle of North Carolina, about 30 minutes south of Winston-Salem, and I have lived there until I was 18, about 19 years old. And then moved to the mountains of North Carolina and never looked back. Oba asks, how old are you and what do you do for work? So YouTube is my main job right now. Of course, I DJ. DJ was my primary job for a long time, as you guys know already. But yeah, I consider my YouTube my primary job currently. And I am 30 years old, and I'll be 31 on December 30th. Yeah, not 31st. December 30th. I'll be 31 years old. We'll try and figure out what day of the week that is. Maybe do something exciting. Yanmara asks, what would you want to see new in Farming Simulator 21? And what new brand would you like to see? So I would like to see some vehicle brands. I know a lot of you guys want to see Fords and Chevys. I do too. Don't worry, I do too. It would also be really cool to see Bobcat. I think Bobcat as an official brand in Farming Simulator 21 would be a lot of fun. Smaller equipment, very small tractors, you know, like even smaller than the smallest stuff that we have in game now. Stuff like that would be cool. It'd be really awesome to be able to drive around a Chevy Silverado or Ford F-150 or maybe F-250, something like that. Be really cool, but I know that those licenses are extremely expensive to use. I mean, it is so just beyond to even know what Giants paid for John Deere and Claas. I don't even want to think about it. But nonetheless, the game must be doing very well. Yes, no, ask what is your favorite mod? My favorite mod through all platforms, I think there's another question later on. It is the multi-filling station. It is available for all platforms. Now, if I had to pick a favorite mod for PC only, it's probably going to be the Place Anywhere mod because you literally can do whatever you want and not have to worry about it. Clark Barr asks, how did you and K-Sims ever meet? So, me and K-Sims, we met through FS Club. Loud tractor, truck going outside. Me and K-Sims met through FS Club. And I met him there, started chatting with him, and we both realized that we're both goobers. And we chat every day. As a matter of fact, I was just texting him a few minutes ago. Jeff asked an interesting question that I want to know the answer to as well. He says, why do only 20% of your subscribers watch your Let's Plays? People only seem to be interested in the farm sim news and mostly the mod review videos. So yeah, the channel's really based off of news and reviews, stuff like that. Let's Plays is just kind of part of the channel. I'm one of those people where I think if you're going to be a farming simulator YouTuber, you need to make Let's Plays. You need to actually play the game so that you can tell people what's going on. So that's why I do Let's Plays and why I do news videos. The thing is, people want to know what's new instead of Let's Plays. Let's Plays are interesting because they're fun, as you know, play along and that kind of thing. But if you're not doing a role play, it's just a dude playing the game. Case in point, me. I'm just a dude playing the game. That's how I play it. I make videos of Let's Plays the exact same way I'm playing it because it's just me. And I want you guys to know that. It's just me. I'm not trying to do anything, not trying to overdo it. I'm just playing the game. And that's what I want you guys to do as well. Just play the game and have a good time doing it. Nick asks a really deep question right here. He says, how is it like being a YouTuber, and do you recommend anyone doing it? Even if you think you're going to do it part-time, you will put every single minute of the day into it that you can, especially starting off. And people don't realize that you can really get burnt out super fast. Me, I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have pets. It is just DJ. And so I can allot as much time as I want to making videos and to doing YouTube. I don't have to worry about anything else. So, Nick, when you're asking this question, it's super time consuming. It is long hours if you want to do it successfully and make it right. You can do one video a week. You can do a couple videos a week. I say if you want to do it, definitely do it. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But give it at least a year. Like, if you're going to do one video a day, give yourself 300 to 500 videos before you really realize, like, is it good? Is it not good? Is this going to be worth it for me? Is it not going to be worth it for me? We've got like 1,500 videos on the channel already, maybe even more. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. I spent a lot of long hours and a lot of hard nights after work and before work when I got started. Getting started is the hardest thing. Once you get in a groove, it's all good. Josiah asks, are you going to do a series on any forest maps, such as Grizzly Mountain? Probably not. I don't do a lot of logging. It's just not me. You guys know. You've seen me try to do logging before, and it's awful. It's so bad. But, you know, we'll jump on again one time soon, maybe just to remind you guys how bad it really truly is. We're going to do it on a live stream so you can react and be like, wow, DJ, that was awful. Uriel Santos asks a tough question. DJ or YouTuber? Oh, man. Well, without YouTube, I wouldn't be DjGoHam. But without DJing, I wouldn't be DjGoHam. I'll let you guys figure that one out. Do you have a dirt bike and a girlfriend? I have neither, Carson. I have neither. Sean asks a good question. Is a PC worth it? I really like my PCs. I have two PCs, as a matter of fact. I built one about a year ago now, about when Farm Sim 19 came out. And then I built another one this summer. Also, those are in the description below, down at the bottom, if you want to check out what I use for recording, what I use for editing, what I use as a backup. I think it says streaming PC, but it's actually the backup PC now. I need to put that in there. But yeah, is it worth it? Absolutely. It just depends on what are you going to do with it. Is it going to be your daily computer? Well, then I say build that up and spec it out as high as you can. Go check out quite a few tech channels. Hardware Unboxed does really good. Hardware Canucks does good. Linus Tech Tips is amazing. It's actually my favorite YouTube channel right there is Linus Tech Tips. They will give you guys ranges of different prices and stuff like that to fit your budget, and they'll tell you what is going to be the best thing for you. PDH says, do you want to record a video with DjGoHam? Says he's a bit sick right now, but if he gets better, it will be a lot of fun to do videos with them. Honestly, it's just time. Whether they would want to do a video with me or not, let's say they would, it is really the time sitting down, trying to figure out what's going to be best for us. Obviously, I would have to behave because I don't play the way DjGoHam does, or even Virtual Farmer. I don't play the way those guys do. I just kind of do my own thing and have a good time. So would I want to play with them? Absolutely. It would be a whole lot of fun. Yes. I would love to. That'd be a whole lot of fun. 3 Lawyer asks, what is your favorite TV show? So my favorite TV show is on Netflix, and it is called Atypical. It's about a young man who's on the spectrum, and it is just really, really interesting and neat. And the TV show goes into a lot of really difficult situations and asks a lot of really difficult questions. And as someone who, my mother, she taught special ed and speech pathology for a long time. And as someone with ADHD, I'm not exactly normal myself. It may look like it. I'm really this crazy all the time. So it's really cool to see stuff like that, and it really, really brings you in. The filmmakers did a really good job with it as well. Owen asks, is Farm Sim your favorite game? Well, I'm glad it is, because if it wasn't, this channel would be real difficult to make happen. Yeah, Farm Sim is definitely my favorite game. James asks, if you could move anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? And what job would you want to do the most? So I think if I could move anywhere in the world, I'm super happy where I'm at now. Places don't really mean anything to me as long as I'm able to do what I need to do when I'm there. I think I've been to Miami, I've been to New York, I've been to LA. I have never been overseas though. I've never been anywhere in Europe. I've never been to anywhere like that. Man, Hawaii, I think Hawaii would be fun. I love the sun. I love getting out in the sun when I can. So I think Hawaii, and I would love to be a DJ in Hawaii. That would be sweet. Nathan asks, wings or tacos, DJ? And not just Taco Bell. I mean some good authentic style tacos. Funny you should say that. So the nights that I work at different places around, the place I work on Mondays is wing night. The place I work on Tuesdays is taco night. The place I work on Wednesdays is taco night. The place I work on Thursdays is wing night. I eat a lot of wings and tacos, man. Out of the two, definitely wings. I love spicy wings, super hot wings. I've been to, Buffalo Wild Wings and done their wing challenge in with a minute to spare, something like that, something ridiculous. I love hot wings. Jack Adams asks a good question, and I have a good answer for this as well. He says, can you do a role play? Probably not going to be doing any roleplay stuff on this channel. Roleplay is left to the professionals, so like Squad and guys like that, who do a really good job with storyline and who are a lot of fun to watch. Myself, again, I've mentioned before, I just play the game. I have a good time playing the game, and I bring you guys along with me. So likely no roleplay stuff from me. EF says, who is your favorite YouTuber and who do you think is the best? So again, I've mentioned my favorite YouTuber for just YouTube in general is going to be Linus Tech Tips. Linus Sebastian is a crazy man who's actually about the same age as I am. He's about a year younger than I am, which irritates me because he's a millionaire. Yeah, that's a kick in the shin. Nonetheless, he is my favorite YouTuber. His channels, he's got 3 different channels. I'm subscribed to all of them, all of which have well over 1 million subscribers each. And who do I think is the best YouTuber? Mr. Beast. Nobody can top him. Mr. Beast is the best. Samson asks a good question, says, #AskDJ, do you think that tow trucks will be a good add-on in-game? Says your reason is for when the AI workers mess up and get the tractors or combines stuck. some things on its side. So I think something like that would be really cool. Obviously on PC, we have stuff like that. Got pretty much infinite things. If you can think about it, there's probably a mod that's out there. As far as console goes, there's really nothing there for console players like that. However, there's a couple things that you can attach to telehandlers and front loaders that are like little trailer hitches. It's kind of cool. I'll see if I can find some stuff like that and put them down in the description below. If I didn't, or if maybe you guys know what it is, drop those down there as well. I haven't used them a lot, but I know they exist. Mr. T-Dog says, would you ever play American Truck Sim ATS? I would not be a good ATS player. I have looked at it. I don't own it. Of course, as you guys know, I use a controller for everything. With the ATS, I would really want to use a steering wheel. I don't own a steering wheel. It's not my game. Not my kind of game. DjGoHam says, do a gaming setup tour. Again, we're going to do the exact same, the same thing. I'm going to get a... brain fart. This is what ADHD looks like. I'm going to film crew, and we're going to do a house tour, gaming setup tour, and we're going to do a day in the life of DJ all at the same time. So again, that I would say probably looking in somewhere into 2020 before we get into something like that. King says, will you ever do a co-op Let's Play like with Clutch or Mr. Silly P? So I've mentioned before, it's really tough to get everybody together and find time where schedules line up. Like me and Clutch, like it took us like a month to line up our schedules and find when to play with each other. So I would say yes, I would love to. We just have to find the time. This is an interesting one. Wyatt says, will there be a Baby Beller coming to console again since the other one got taken down? I don't know. Possibly. You have to remember the Baby Beller for Farming Simulator 17, it came out right at the very end of Farming Simulator 17's lifespan. So I think maybe we could, but I don't know what the issue was, and I haven't talked to anybody about what the issue could have been. So I would say maybe. Daniel Marshall says, how do you feel about all the support modders are giving US players? Very, very good. The game is made by a European developer. It is made to, it's a European game. It's really what it is. Farming Simulator, at the end of the day, is a European game. And even though we have a US map and that sort of thing. But people like Custom Modding and modders like them are really doing a good job in showing some love for Farming Simulator players. And they're saying, hey, we could do this too. Here's some of this. Here's some of this. Bullet Bill did a phenomenal job on Lone Oak. And Oxygen and David did an incredible job bringing it over to 19. I'm glad we did that. But yeah, I think the support is good. I could always use more. But I'm very happy with where we're at right now. K-Nerve says, my friend mods for the game, what do you want in FS19, which is not in the game already? So, to be honest with you, I don't have any preferences. I'm happy with where things are right now. I think less of the things that I already have and more of like the, like stuff that Black Sheep Modding was doing in 17, where they'd come out with a mod and be like, I didn't even know I needed that, but now I can't play without it. Mods like that are missing in Farming Simulator 19. And I think, and again, I can't tell you what it is because they're those mods where you don't know that you need them till you have them. You're like, why did I not have this the whole time? So yeah, less of the stuff that we're getting just constantly over and over and over again, reskins and rebrands and everything. And they may be custom stuff, and I know they take a lot of hard work and effort to put in, but less of it's probably going to be okay. I know that you want to get your 3-meter cultivator out. I don't think anybody wants it. It's the nicest way I can put it. 12 Gamer says, can you weld or drive excavators? I have welded before. I don't remember. I can drive smaller stuff like skid steers and that kind of thing. Those are pretty easy to drive once you get your feet and your hands moving and grooving together. But yeah, I can weld, have welded, probably would do a terrible job. And could I drive something like that? I'm sure I could figure it out. That tow truck guy says, what is the secret to YouTube to get videos to people's suggestion boxes? So YouTube will not send your video on its own. Your video has to get its own views first. So people have to be going to look for whatever you're going to post. you just kind of have to wait to be discovered, honestly. But you can't just sit and wait. You've got to try and make your content as good as it can be. Make your titles as good as they can be. Make your thumbnails very, very attractive. Huge text does not get sent well with YouTube, which is why you see a lot of my Let's Plays now only have the name of the game, Farming Simulator. Maybe it says Platinum Edition on it if we're using class. Otherwise, a lot of text doesn't do very well, and YouTube has algorithms where they can read a thumbnail and say, oh, it's got a bunch of text on it, the text is the same as the title, this is redundancy, blah, 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 etc., etc. So I say make your content as good as possible, make a really nice thumbnail, come up with great titles, don't be clickbait, maybe, lead it a little bit, but actually have in the video what you're talking about. Don't be like, oh yeah, we've got... Farming Simulator now has tigers. And really, it's just a brown cow that you nicknamed Tiger. Don't do that. Trevor asks, how can I get my harvesters to go as fast as yours? If you're on PC, it's super easy. You just got to download a mod or edit one of the in-game ones, and you can make it go as fast as you want. As far as on console, there is no way. So I picked this one out, Amanda. It says, can you see if they're getting riding lawnmower on console? Yep, we got one, yesterday. If you guys are watching this, I just got done doing my mod review a couple hours ago on that. But yeah, we've got one now. John asks, was wondering if you do a mini-series on Mini Brune with some Challenger mod tractors sometimes. So I really like Mini Brune, but I think with Mini Brune, I would want to do more of like a landscaping series, especially since Mini Brune has the best landscaping tools right now. If you guys are playing on that, there's bushes, flowers, all kinds of stuff. You put trees wherever you want. It's a really neat map, and it's small enough to where you're not going to feel like, oh man, I need to do the whole map, and it's going to take me, 50, 60 hours to do. You could really tear that map. You bought everything. You can tear that map up in about an hour and a half. Jesse has 3 questions. We're going to address each one. Says, first question, New Holland mini baler. Where is it? I don't know. Everybody wants to see it. I have no idea where it's at. I still have mine. If you guys are on PC, you're able to find it easy. If you're on console, unfortunately, there's no way to get it to you. Also asks about potato equipment. Anything potato equipment coming? Is this moving? Stop. No potato equipment that I know of. Of course, modders kind of make whatever they want, and then we get whatever they want. That's kind of how modding works, unfortunately. And your third one is any more crops like carrots, onion, Brussels sprouts, and tulips. As far as stuff like that, that is all up to the map maker. I don't think we're going to get anything official until FS21. Tarek asks, hey DjGoHam, any other characters besides Security and Dickerson? Whatever comes out at the time. I don't know, we had Marvel yesterday at FS News. It just kind of is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. Justin asks, DJ, please answer the question. Do it now. I've asked this so many times. I don't remember seeing this before. I'm so sorry. Have you ever had thoughts about making a Discord channel? I have. I'm not going to be making a Discord channel. I'm super sorry. I don't have the time to put into it, and I don't have time to make sure that it's going well and making sure that kind of thing. There's a lot of other really fun Discord channels. Clutch has an awesome one. Squad has one, of course. Virtual Farmer. They all have super, super great, really successful Discord channels, so go check those guys out. Don't worry about me. I'm right here on YouTube. Johnny asks, do you have an Xbox? Yes, Xbox is what I started playing on, and again, you've seen, I still use an Xbox controller on PC. I really like playing Xbox, and when I game in my private time, I'm gaming on Xbox. I'm not on PC. I'm not on PlayStation 4. I'm gaming on my Xbox. Jason asks, what is your favorite song? Mine is Nelly, Diddy, and Murphy Lee, Shake Your Tail Feather from Bad Boys 2. Izzy asks, what beats do you use and where do you get them from? DJ. So I don't use beats. I've got some like background stuff like that I use. I don't use the same ones when I DJ out as I do here because even though I own the rights to all the music that I play, YouTube does not recognize that. And they say, no, you don't own this. You can't own this. Yeah, I paid for it, and I paid a lot for it. But still can't use any copyrighted material, even though I own copyrights to it. But music-wise, I get everything from DJ City, djcity.com. That's where I get all my music from. Yeatonsburg says, do you play any other games? If so, which? Yes, quite a few, actually. When I started YouTube, I only played like 3 games. I play a lot more games now. Of course, Farming Simulator. I play Forza Motorsport, really like Motorsport. I do not care for Forza, the other one, the open world one. Can't even remember what it's called. But yeah, I like Motorsport. That is my thing. I also love Minecraft, and Minecraft on like every device. I love it so much. I also like Red Dead Redemption, GTA 5. Those are two of my favorite games as well. I'd say GTA 5 is my second favorite game other than Farming Simulator. Mazmix asks, what PC do you have? Again, I have links down in the description below. You can check that out, see all the PC stuff that I've got. But as far as what we're on right now, I have a custom-built PC, Cooler Master case. It has a Gigabyte something, I'm not sure what it is. Motherboard on it. It's a X570 something Wi-Fi, Pro Wi-Fi, I think. I do have a Ryzen 9 3900X. I was able to buy that the day they came out, and then they disappeared for a couple months. So I do have one of those. I'm using that 12-core, 24-thread, I believe. A RTX 2080 Ti, so like the best graphics card that you can buy as far as doing what we do is. And then 64 gigs of RAM, 3200 speed, I believe. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. Jared asks, do you think Giants will expand on American style of farming, example, swathers? Possibly. They could. They added a couple things in with FS19. Of course, we can expect to see at least 150% of what we've got now in FS21. Of course, we have no idea what's going on with FS21 yet. We're probably not going to hear anything until March or April next year, something like that. Maybe early March. I know March 9th last year was when they announced the first screenshots, and that's really when we knew what was going on. But yeah, of course, we're always going to have an American map. We're going to have a European map. May have one extra map somewhere else in the world, but as far as expand on the American style of farming, I don't think we're going to see much expansion from more than we saw from 17 to 19. Take that percentage. That's probably what we're getting for 21. Carl Ray says, hashtag Farm Sim News, baby. Hashtag Farm Sim News. Smoke Cates asks a really good question here. It says, you're the best DJ ever. Sorry, missed the live stream. Had grandparents' anniversary. Happy anniversary to your grandparents. It says, why did I not get the notifications when I have the bell clicked for all the things that you do? So, YouTube only gives us, though we turn the notifications on, we only get 3 notification send-outs per 24 hours, which is why I do Farm Sim News. I try to do Farm Sim News at 3 o'clock my time every day, why we have a Let's Play that comes out at 7 a.m. every day, and why I try to get the mod video out at 12:30 every day. Try and do the same every day because YouTube sees that. He's like, oh, yeah, he does the same thing every day. We'll give him all 3. Sometimes you might get away with a 4th or 5th one in a day. Of course, we've done that before. But that's why I like DLC days when people do a lot of videos. That's why we have issues with that. That's why I like when we did the class DLC. I had a two-part, I believe. Yeah, it was 2-part because we'd already done a Let's Play in the morning. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to do anything else to that. So we had our Let's Play. We did 2 parts of the class DLC, and that's all we did that day. Man is full of DIY and everything. Good to see you here. Says, have you ever driven a combine or tractor in real life? If so, can you show us photos and tell us what it was like? So I've driven a tractor. I've not driven a combine. The tractor I drove was the first vehicle I ever learned how to drive. I was like 2 years old when I started learning how to drive it. It was a old Farmall IH, early IH model from like the 50s or 40s, something like that. Super, super old tractor. At the time, it was the very early, like 1991 when I was learning how to drive the thing. As far as what it was like, it was just fun at first, overwhelming. You feel like you have no control, but then you realize like, oh, I have total control of what's going on right now. Just the more you do it, like driving a car, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Northern Irish Gamer asks a very good question, super controversial, and I love it. Says, do you think consoles should get better mods? Yes, I think consoles should get every mod that PC gets. And furthermore, I don't think that mods that are sent to Giants should be allowed to only be on PC. So if you're going to do a mod, you're only going to do it on PC, well, send it to a third-party mod site, because I think that it should be for all platforms if you're going to do it there, because this is one of the only games I've ever played where there is such a divide between PC and console players. And console players get the short end of that stick. and I do not like it. I feel very strongly about that, even though I play on PC every day. There's a reason, because if I played on console, I wouldn't have half of the things that I have now. So I think any mod that's going to be only on PC should be sent to third-party mod sites and should not be part of Giant's program. And I think that console players should get everything that PC players get if it's sent to Giants. That's how I feel about it. Bob asks, hey DJ, do you know if there's going to be any more US maps coming to console? I have no idea about any maps, at least right now. I know there's been a few sent. None of them are American maps, though, unfortunately. Logan Hall asks, do you ever consider making a dedicated server, if so PC or console? So you can't have dedicated servers on console, which is unfortunate. You can have them on PC, but again, it's like the Discord thing. I don't want to have to keep up with it every day. I have so much work to do with this job and with DJing that I just don't have time to make sure that it's running smoothly. Mark Tucker asks a great question. I can't wait to answer. He says, what song do you absolutely hate to have to play at an event? So most songs I'm cool with. As a DJ, I love a lot of music. I hate a lot of music, but I play it anyway, and you just kind of get over it. I don't have a preference of mumble rap. I think it's all trash, but I play it anyway because I get paid for it. And as far as songs I absolutely hate, it's actually karaoke that I hate doing it. It is the tequila song, the demonetization, darn it. That song right there, I don't like playing it. I think it's terrible. It's fun, but nobody did it until the meme of it came out, and it's just awful. Now everybody signs up for it. So now I have a no tequila, no line dances rule at karaoke, which stinks, but it is what it is. Here's a good one. SR Jr. Been a lot of live streams lately. Good to see you in here. What is the best crop and which gives you the best amount of straw in FS19? Hashtag GoHamFam. I think it is oats. I need to do a little bit more testing on that, but I think it is oats. And actually, to be honest with you, Silly Pete may have already done a video on that, but I get a really good amount from oats, and I think that it just seems like I get more from them. But I'm going to double check and see. Maybe something we need to do. Oats versus wheat versus barley. Which one gives you the most amount of straw? Gage asks a really good question, and I'm not really sure why this wasn't implemented to start with. So starting with the bottom one, which was the first question, says, are they going to add a Swan Gooseneck trailers for the Zarian? And also Zarian, like the Terra variant, where you can put a slurry spreader on the back. I don't know why they didn't add that. And I've tried putting it on there, and it just goes, and it just flies away. So I don't know why that we can't. Could we see it? Absolutely. Now that Klaus is in the game, we can make any kind of mod for it we want, but it has to be a good mod if it wants to come to console. Tyler asks, what is your favorite thing to do in Farming Simulator? My favorite thing is to mow, and it is super weird, but I love it. I don't like hiring workers to do it, even though it is so much easier to do that with a worker. But I love just getting a front mower, rear mowers, getting on there and just mowing like a field on Oakfield Farm or something like that where it's not straight and you really have to do some work to get it done. I love mowing like that. Mad Riz asked a question. I'm not really sure what the answer is, but we're going to attempt to answer it today. Why is the Switch not treated the same as consoles when it comes to Farming Simulator? So in was it FS17? They had FS17 on Switch. I need to buy that just to find out what it's like. But as far as upcoming, it's getting the new FS20. It did not get FS19. Switch really wasn't crazy popular when FS19 came out. It's gotten super popular now. I mean, I have one. Come on, it's got to be crazy, right? So I don't actually know why. It's probably processing power. Giants wants to use the most amount of processing power possible, and the Switch has, Switch has got even way less than consoles do. Don't even talk about putting it in the same realm as PC. Mad Ritz also asks, Welker Farms or MM Millennial Farmer? I think it's whatever you like. I prefer both of them because they do different things, and the couple videos that they made together really made me happy. I love that. He was like, why are you in here? Why are you in my field? Get out of my harvester. That was so much fun. I loved watching that. They're both great. They're both awesome people. So both. I say both. You guys let me know down in the comment section below which one would you pick. Tristan Diaz says, do you plan on doing any collaborations with other FS19 YouTubers? Again, just got to find the time, but I would love to. Here's a great question from Nick E. Says, with all the Seasons Geos that have been released on PC, they have to go back through testing to get on Xbox to be approved when Seasons drops, or will they automatically be approved when Seasons is released for consoles? So those are going to have to go back into testing. You guys may have seen that in the Farm Sim news, you see Seasons, I say Seasons, still in testing. Next up, we have Seasons Geo Snowy Lands. Seasons Geo Snowy Lands is already made for PC, but it is being tested for console as well. Right now, they're using that to get all the snow and that kind of thing, which snow can be interesting because it's another crop and it's everywhere. So there's a lot of magic that happens with snow. It's kind of interesting. But do I think that they're all going to have to go back into testing? There's no question. Here we go. This is a long question, so we're going to do our best to answer this, but I already know the answer because Giants have said so. It says, my question is on seeds, and I'm going to paraphrase the rest. Basically asking, why don't we have individual seeds? Why don't we have corn seeds? Why don't we have wheat seeds? Basically, the answer is it's a whole lot more stuff that has to be put into the game, and it's just way easier to just do seeds. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but seeds are different depending on what you're planting. So if you're planting wheat, you may have a different seed output than you do when you're planting barley or canola or soybeans. You can go all day and plant those things with seeds. So it's really it's set up in a similar way, but it's not individual, if that makes any sense. USMC Will says, I remember you said you grew up on a farm, but have you ever thought about doing it personally or professionally? No, not even close. Farming, I believe, is one of the hardest jobs in the entire world, and I don't have what it takes. Just be straight up with you. Larissa asks a really good question right here. What video software do you recommend using for a person starting off for farming? So it depends on if you are on Xbox, PlayStation 4, or PC. I'll give you my recommendations for all. Xbox is probably the hardest one because you can record on the console itself onto a flash drive, but you can only do like 10-minute clips, something like that. So with those, you would have to take those, put them on a computer, and edit. I don't think you can edit those straight on. Maybe you can, but it's not very good. PlayStation 4, you have Share Factory, which is amazing. I believe Mr. Silly P still uses that today, and that should be a testament to how well the software is. He's still doing it now. I use them on PC, but I've always used a Mac to do all my editing. When I used Xbox, PlayStation 4, even on PC now, I have a home network set up. The Mac is right here. So with that, the way I do that is I would use a capture card. Actually, I have a spare right here. This is my backup. Uh-oh, I pulled something that wasn't supposed to be pulled. This is my backup right here. This is the HD60S from Elgato. So if I hold that up here so you can see. What this is you've got HDMI in. Show it. Do it. See in my hands. You have HDMI in and you have HDMI out plus a audio if you're using different audio from some other source. And then you have a detachable cable right here, USB. And you just plug that in between your TV or your monitor and your console or anything that's HDMI, to be completely honest with you. I'm actually using a capture card to record this from a camera right now via HDMI. So you can use all kinds of stuff. What that'll do is you can go to there. Now you can use OBS, you can use Streamlabs, you can do XSplit, I think. I'm not familiar with that software. Or you can use Elgato software straight up. There's a whole lot of softwares out there, but the only three I would recommend are OBS, or OBS Studio, Streamlabs, OBS. I'm actually using OBS Studio right now to record this, and of course the Elgato software as well. You use any of those, they're going to do well for you. It's going to be good. You get a lot of lag on Mac if you're recording straight to Mac. You get no lag at all if you're on PC. Just can keep that in mind. And then I take everything from PC, move it over there. Now, if you're on PC, just do screen capture and be all done. Lucky XM says, what is your favorite mod on console? My favorite mod on console is the multi-filling station. And you were in the last video, weren't you? About 30K? I think so. Willie Davies says, question 1, what is your favorite tractor or machinery brand? I would have to say Case IH, just overall in real life. However, in game right now, it's Kloss. Kloss is really good equipment, and it looks phenomenal as well. And second question, what is your favorite job to do in Farming Simulator? I think I mentioned this before, mowing. I love to mow. Stinky asks, what is your opinion of the console version of FS19? Is it worth it? Absolutely. If you're wanting to play Farming Simulator, there's nothing better than Farming Simulator 19, and any platform that you can get on is going to be worth it. Funny Bone, what's going on, brother? Says, DJ, what's your favorite game on PlayStation 4? I own, I think, 3 games on PlayStation 4, and the only one I've ever played is Farm Sim. So without sounding stereotypical, I've got to say Farm Sim. Denny asks, what is your favorite class vehicle or implement? Mine is the Lexion 8900. I love the Harvester. Man, it is nice. 18,000 liter capacity. It's the largest capacity of anything in game. We've got a really, really nice header for it. It's awesome. FS James Games says, if you were not a YouTuber or a DJ, what would you be and why? And be loving the Lone Oak series. Sweet. Thank you very much for that. If I was not a DJ and I was not a YouTuber, I would probably be a high school band director. That's what I went to school for. But it just never happened. I became a DJ. I got tired of it. I became a DJ, and then later on became a YouTuber. And here we are. NHF says, #AskDJ. What was your first tractor you ever drove? Says, mine was an International 784. Like I said, I don't remember. It was a Farmall IH something. Super old. I'll try and find some pictures for it if I can, post them on the community page. Travis Johnson asks, what kind of content would you do if there was no Farming Simulator to play? Well, I probably would have tried to do some type of racing game, something like that. Grand Theft Auto was fine, but a lot of YouTubers were getting flack, and none of them were much. It was not a whole lot of positivity going on in the Grand Theft Auto world when I started, and there's even less now, which is kind of crazy. That or Minecraft. Wanted to just be completely honest with you, and I would just build and have a good time. Fortunately, with the world the way it is, Farming Simulator is here, and it is one of the only games where we get new stuff every single day. Aaron O'Shea asks, when FS20 comes out for Xbox and PC, will you still be doing FS News and mods? So FS20 is a mobile game. It is for iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch. If you guys want to pre-order it, links down below. Yeah, that is a mobile game only. We'll still be doing everything like normal. I don't know if there's going to be mods in FS20. That has been unconfirmed at this time. We'll take a look and see, but I don't think we're going to see mods in FS20. At least my understanding right now, and my suspicions. But yeah, everything will still continue depending on, and as soon as FS21 comes out, we'll be doing all FS21 stuff. Mods, reviews, news, all the good stuff. And our last question of the day from Travis Johnson says, do you know how absolutely awesome you are? Hint, exceeding 11 out of 10 on the scales. #AskDJ. Messed that up, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much, Travis. That is extremely kind of you to say. Tell you what, you guys make me want to do this every day. You get me out of bed. I love getting on, seeing what you guys have posted on the morning Let's Play, because it comes out like 3.5 hours before I wake up. I love seeing what you guys have there. I love getting Farm Sim news and new mods together and showing you guys what's new and what's exciting and that kind of thing. And I'm going to continue to do that every single day. You guys will always get 3 videos out of me Monday through Friday. 1 to 2 videos on the weekend right now, but once college football season's over, because a lot of you guys don't know, I also DJ for college football games every Saturday. So that takes up a whole lot of time. Whether it's an away game or a home game, I still have to be there and I still have to play. So it's quite an interesting conundrum to be in at this time of the year, but when spring comes around, we'll be back to probably 2 or 3 videos every single weekend, plus live streams, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. So there you go. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I've literally been recording for 57 minutes straight right now without cut. Did this all in one take. I got to go and edit it all together, and you guys are going to see the final product today. Right now, you've actually already watched it, and if you are here, if you were right here at the end, make sure you drop something in the chat and be like, yo, I made it to the end. Awesome video. Thanks for my shout out. Why didn't you put my question in there? Whatever you guys want to put, drop that down in the comment section below. Thank you for believing in me. I believe in you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yeah.